are back with another video, and boy, oh boy, we got a lot to discuss, okay? The industry is passing the torch to Doechii, even though Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, okay? Now, you may be wondering what is going on. Now, I think it was yesterday or maybe Saturday night, Miss Lauryn Hill, the icon, okay, one of Nicki Minaj's hugest inspirations, brought Doechii on stage. They perform doo-wop, okay, that thing.
I want to introduce y'all to another sister, another beautiful sister. Miami, make some noise for Doechii! Yeah! Gaga, come on! Come on, Doechii! Come on, y'all, make some noise!
The second verse is dedicated to the men. Turned by his rims and his Timbs and his women. Him and his men come in the club like hooligans. Don't care who they offend, popping, yeah. Let's not pretend that they pack pistols by the waist and crystals by the case. This they mother's basement. Him and that they did a bid. Need to take care of their 3 or 4 kids. Then they face the court case with a child support late. When he take your heart breaking, now you put him over the hate. Then you silence me. Pump the best of honor. Quick to shoot the secret, stop acting like what's it? How you gon' win when you ain't right? How you gon' win? How you gon' win? How you gon' win? When you ain't right?
Okay, so towards the end, it sounded a little bit of a mess. No shade. Even though I like Doechii, obviously, and obviously Lauryn is an icon. I mean, you can't even say nothing, okay? Now, with that being said, Nicki Minaj has tried to work with Miss Hill. She's always shown love to Lauryn and said that basically this is her inspiration. I think she even quoted her in her high school yearbook. But Miss Lauryn turned her down. Now, if you guys haven't been paying attention, if you're not really a fan of Nicki Minaj, then you would know that Nicki Minaj tried to get Lauryn Hill on the song Champions, which I believe already has Nas, Jeezy, and Champagne Thickums on the record. She tried to get Lauryn as a feature for that song, okay? Now, with that being said, allegedly, Doechii is getting clearance to either sample Lauryn or get Lauryn on a record. That would be insane. How you turn Nicki down but do a record with Doechii? Doechii is fired out, but wow. Okay, and that's why she was able to be on stage with Lauryn. Lauryn doesn't do that often, especially with the new generation of female rappers. Okay, she don't really show love to Cardi B. She don't acknowledge Megan. She has acknowledged Nicki, but not to this level that she has acknowledged Doechii. And from what I've been hearing, they know that Nicki Minaj won't pass the torch to anybody. So they're gonna have, people that Nicki Minaj has looked up to pass the torch to the younger generation, okay? Similar to how Lil' Kim said that she has passed the torch to Cardi B when she can't pass no torch because she's been a flop for the past 15, 20 years, but she has said she passed the torch to Cardi B. That was intentional because they knew Nicki Minaj was never going to give Cardi B the torch. And I don't understand how Cardi B can get anything when she barely dropped music. But with that being said, the industry is definitely giving Doechii a push. It's very obvious now, okay? Not saying she don't deserve it because she's very talented, but the push is there. Now, Nicki Minaj also put out a subliminal post on Instagram saying, go use someone else now, standing 10 toes all 2025. Okay, now some people are speculating this could be about Cardi B. Cardi B allegedly is gearing up to make an announcement. Could be trying to use Nicki Minaj for her rollout. Nicki Minaj ain't budging, which means she will be paying Cardi B dust all year. Could be about Doechii or Doja Cat. Some fans are speculating it could be about them too, because they use Nicki Minaj. Also, I believe it was Skilly Bang released a song And it said feature Nicki Minaj, but there was no feature of Nicki Minaj on the song. So maybe she's talking about that too. But the problem is Nicki Minaj get used so much by people in the industry, you don't even know who she's talking about because so many people have used her. Okay, her haters and the people that are closest to her. So with that being said, I do feel like Nicki Minaj needs to stand 10 toes down and focus on herself. Okay, I can see Cardi B, as soon as her rollout starts, she'll start sneak dissing Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj needs to pay Cardi B does. Because Cardi B is not on her level. Okay, Cardi B needs to beef with Dolce or Megan Thee Stallion. Because those are the people that are on her level. Let's be very clear. And you only got one album. You're not that girl. You need to sit down. So I agree with Nicki. Okay, it got to be the year for Nicki of her just focusing on herself and providing the hit records. Okay, now since Cardi B is gearing up to make an announcement, how much do you think her album is gonna sell? I personally feel like if Gaga is only doing 200,000 first week, I definitely don't think you're gonna be doing more than Gaga. Okay, so I think she's gonna be doing 150. Now moving on from that. As we know, Mr. Leprechaun Lanes put out an album dissing Megan, Devil Nation, and Megan McCuniff, who is, I believe, a reporter. And with that being said, I'm hearing Megan's team is looking for ways to possibly sue Tory. Okay? Now, if you're wondering how she can sue him, well, she got a restraining order. Okay, because she said he was harassing her. So the next step will be a lawsuit. And I don't think Tory can afford a lawsuit, though. Didn't he say Chris Breezy, the colorist, had to give him $250,000? But Megan don't care because she's suing Mob Radio. So with that being said, Tory might want to pipe down because Devil Nation is planning on taking you to court even though you in jail already. Okay, and I'm hearing that Megan will be coming for millions. So, that might be his publishing. That might be his masters because it's not like he has millions anywhere else. So she might be trying to own his catalog after she's done with him. This is from what I'm hearing, because she already said, leave me alone with the, restraining order. Now, it seems as though she feels like he is poking the bear by dragging her in his new album. So a lawsuit for defamation of character could be coming his way. Now, moving on from that, Gaga is getting called out for using Queen Bee for her album. Gaga continues to mention Queen Bee in teasing Telephone Part 2. And fans are saying Queen Bee ain't doing it. Frankly, I'm tired of her using Queen Bee for album promo. Yikes. Now, it was reported that Gaga is doing 200,000 to 25 first week, which is not bad for Gaga, but, Sabrina Carpenter and Big Billy and Olivia Rodrigo are outselling you. Okay? No shade, but they are. So, in my opinion, I think you should have already had the Queen Bee collaboration on your album if you was going to talk about her in every interview. Okay, you should have had the Queen Bee collaboration on your album already. And I honestly think if it's the right song, Queen Bee would do it. If it's the right song. Okay, I don't think, would she put out a song similar to Telephone this stage in her career? No. But if it's the right song, I think she would have said yes. Because if she'll work with Purdue Chicken and Post Malone, why wouldn't she do another record with Gaga? Gaga has talent. So you should have had the collaboration already on your album instead of talking about Queen Bee in every interview. That didn't make no sense. Now, moving on from that, Cowboy Carter Queen Bee's tour is 92% sold out. Okay? 47,000 estimated capacity for the 5 shows at SoFi Stadium. Okay, I think it's probably completely sold out by now. Okay, Ain't no way Queen Bee not selling out a tour. That's one thing Queen Bee definitely could do is sell out a tour and gross $500 million. So congratulations to Queen Bee. Now, Holly sends out a PSA to why she will be off social media, and Doodle Garbage responds to fans rubbing in his face that Holly has moved on, and it could be possibly with her former co-star, Jonah.
Good morning, Snap. I just want to come on here and tell you guys why I'm not posting. Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV and we do not feel good at all. So sorry I haven't been posting snaps, but I've just been using all my energy to take care of my baby and myself. Any mommies have any tips for this cold? We both have fevers on and off. We went to the doctor yesterday. She gave us medicine. She just told us to rest, lots of fluids, everything. But any other tips would be welcome and needed. Love you guys.
Now, this is what Doodle Garbage had to say about his ex-girlfriend linking up with Jonah.
Yeah, I need to quit posting this nigga, bro. I do not give a fuck about this nigga. Like, please stop posting this. Like, man, I ain't even get on his ass, but I don't give a fuck about dog. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care.
So, a lot of people are saying that's why Holly hasn't allowed Doodle Garbage to see their son, is because she and the son are sick, okay, which makes logical sense. But this all could have been avoided if they had just waited instead of, knocking boots and acting like they were so in love that they couldn't not be around each other. This could have all been avoided if they just had taken time to slowly build up their relationship. Look at Zendaya and Tom Holland, okay? They've been dating, they're engaged, they're going to get married, and then they're going to have children, okay? And not everybody wants to follow that route, but look what happens when you don't, okay? Because now he's fighting to see his child, and I honestly think it's baloney, and that he's not really struggling to see his child. If he was struggling to see his child, he should have taken it to court, because you got all this money from Twitch and YouTube. You should be able to get a good lawyer, okay? Which he said he don't want to take it to the courts because he don't want to upset Holly. But if you cared about being in your child's life every single day, you would. And here's the thing. I think Holly still will win at the end, because at the end of the day, she's the primary caretaker. If the child mostly lives with her, she is the primary caretaker, point blank, period. But y'all got to stop allowing these men to knock you up. And then y'all start having issues as soon as the baby is born. Kiki, Sky Jackson, Holly, Botch and Bitter, okay? You too. Cash Doll. We ain't gonna forget about you. So every single time, issues start happening as soon as the baby comes. So y'all gotta start moving slowly in relationships and build up. Now, moving on from that, Doechii has been killing it at Fashion Week. She even linked up with Anna Wintour, who is a gatekeeper in the fashion industry. And I am hearing that Doechii is definitely going to the Met. Okay? She gonna be at the Met before Scratch Off. Wow. I didn't even think about that. Scratch Off has never went to the Met, but Ice Spice has went. Carisha, when she was Diddy's concubine, she was at the Met. Cardi B obviously has been to the Met several times. Scratch Off has yet to be at the Met, but Doechii is going. Okay? Has Azalea Stinks ever been to the Met? I don't think she can dress anyway, but I don't think Azalea Stinks has went. So with that being said, a lot of people are saying that not only is Doechii getting the torch, but she's going to be one of the biggest fashion icons in female rap. Okay, that's what they're pushing her as. This ain't me saying it. This is what the industry is saying. This is what they're pushing Doechii as, a fashion and lyrical icon. That's what they want her to be in the next 5 to 10 years. Will she live up to it? We don't know. I think Doechii has talent. I don't know if she has iconic music though. You know, we got to see how this first album sounds. Now, Riri claps back at haters, okay? So she shared a photo of her and RZA and Riot for International Women's Day. Now, some fan said, I hate their names so bad, and Rihanna responded and said, okay, Tatiana. Boy, oh boy, Rihanna clapbacks have gotten terrible. You know, it would have been better if she said Tatiana. I mean, that was an easy one, Riri. You used to have the clapbacks back in the day. Now you a billionaire. The clapbacks ain't hitting like they used to. Okay, but Tatiana is what you were supposed to say, not Tatiana. Now, with that being said, though, no shade, I don't think she was wrong, low-key. RZA is not a bad name, but Riot, I didn't really understand. I feel like that is a stage name. I don't know why you would name a child Riot. But to each his own, you know, maybe she don't want to reveal the real names. I don't know about Riot. RZA, that's a nice name. I know that was after the member from Wu-Tang. So I can see why for RZA, but I didn't understand the Riot part. Now, it has been reported that the king of rap and the princess of R&B, Luther, is looking to spend a 4th week at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, based on first day numbers for the tracking week for March 22nd, 2025. Congratulations to Kung Fu Kenny and SZA. I think this record is a classic. It's also #1 on Apple Music. I'm hearing that, you know, TDE wants Kung Fu Kenny and SZA to do a joint collaboration album. Okay? I wouldn't mind an EP, but I don't want anything past, like, I don't know, 10 songs. Mostly because of SZA. You know, because I didn't really like the SOS Deluxe, so I think she needed to take a little bit of a break. No shade, because the SOS Deluxe was a little bit of a chop. No shade. But I could do like a EP, like 5 songs, you know, 6 songs. I could do that. But I can't do, you know, a full-fledged album between these two. Mostly because of SZA. Okay? Because I noticed SZA likes to put out scraps. I think SZA needs to take a break so she can, you know, actually get the creative juices flowing. I think that because she's been putting out so much music, a lot of scraps, that she's now just putting out anything, and, you know, she is watering down her art. That's what it comes off as. So I'm here for an EP. An album would be a chop. But I also heard that Kung Fu Kenny is dropping this year, and it could be some solo music. And, you know, he do got a Pusha T collaboration and stash. I want to hear what that is like. Okay, I want to hear what Pusha and Kung Fu Kenny got to say. Now, moving on to Donkey of the Day. Donkey of the Day is going to Drewski. Bring that ass here. Okay. Also, Odell Bottom Bussy Beckham. Bring that ass here. And Jaguar, right? Yikes. Okay, when karma comes back around. Wow, 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 wow. The 3 dummies have been name dropped in another lawsuit with Diddy. You know, people are trying to say it was fake. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. But with that being said, you know, they have been accused of drugging and physically harming a woman with Diddy. And basically, she was drugged and kidnapped. And she is mentioning Odell, Drewski, and Jaguar Wright, with 2 other women and being involved, that have allegedly experienced the same thing. If you want the real tea on what's going on with Odell, Drewski, and Diddy, is on Patreon. Now, he put out a post that said these allegations is a fabricated lie. Well, we don't know that for sure, Respucia. Okay, we'll let the courts decide that. We don't know if it's a fabricated lie or not. We'll let the justice system determine that. Nobody had grace for Queen Bee and Camel Face. when it was determined to be a lie. So we got to treat everybody equally, and we got to believe the victims, okay? He said, I wasn't a public figure in 2018. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean that you couldn't have been hanging out with Diddy. You could have been grooming, okay? He could have been preparing you for an industry. We don't really know that, okay? He said, I was broke living with my mom. Exactly why you would be hanging out with Diddy. Okay, no shade. If you broke, of course you're going to go to a Diddy party. No shade. He said, without any connections to the entertainment industry. We don't know that. At the time of this allegation, so the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse. But I'm truly confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who were maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives, okay? So let me know if you believe Drewski or not. Old out bottom bussy Beckham has remained silent. So has Jaguar Crackhead Right. A lot of people are saying that this lawsuit is fake. So we will stay tuned to see what is the truth and what is not. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.